All right, real quick, I just wanted to do an update, a couple things I'm looking at today. I haven't pulled up the Google Trends information in a long time. Um, but you can see when Bitcoin, made that top in February, we were already trending up. So we have a low, a higher low. This low is higher than that one, and interest was taken off. A lot of stuff going on in the economy. They're printing a lot of currency and blah blah blah. But you see we made this low and we failed to get a higher high. And see, most of the herd's going to be getting in up here. Not that that'll be a bad decision if they hold on, but a lot of them get scared and they sell off because Elon Musk is saying that it's bad for the environment when he knows that he's not telling you the full truth. That's another story. And then they sell off and they leave the space. They kind of forget about it. But the people who are going to be successful in investing in this space, especially, are the ones that stick around and aren't trying to get rich quick. If you're trying to get rich quick, you're going to lose your friggin' money. Um, if you can't deal with your emotions, you're going to lose your money because emotion will kill your portfolio. So you want to use logic, you want to use data, you want to look at the past to get an idea of what's possible in the future. But we made a low here, kind of holding support above that 25. And now we're in a little short-term uptrend. I didn't try this yet, but maybe we could cut it down to 12 months. And yeah, I mean, we have this low, December 6th. We have the high here, and we're staying above that low. So the other thing with the fear and greed, right now we're at a 33. So we broke that 40 level. But we're still holding this 20. We got 21 was the low here. We did make a higher high. So we have our lows, consolidation. We took off and we get a lot of resistance at the 80 level. But we did break it. We couldn't stay above it. It wasn't time for the real parabolic move, which I'm happy about because I want to see more consolidation and steady growth because the more structure that we build, staying and bouncing around at certain levels, even within the price, I mean, it all kind of works the same, the more support we'll have after the next bubble pop. So we are still in an uptrend here. We want to see that 20 hold and continue on. And if we break this 80, in the months to come, this outlook is long term. This isn't week to week, day to day. You're going to lose your money looking at things day to day. You're going to pull out your hair, and it's not fun. People like having hair. So Bitcoin dominance is holding that 42. What I really wanted to get more into, where'd it go? Is a log growth curves. Now, other people are talking about this. You can find the same chart at lookintobitcoin.com, or you can look it up on TradingView, Bitcoin log growth curves. If you don't want all these numbers, just right-click, settings, and just cut out the values and the arguments, and that cleans it up a little bit. But we're holding that 50%, which is strong. You got to see we got 1 day left this month. We're going to see if we can hold that as support. We broke through in October. We have our confirmation now if this holds, and it could be a short amount of time till we're up here. That's in the cards. It's a possibility if things play out the same. Now there's more big money involved, and they're going to take profits a lot sooner. They're not going to be hodling as much as the average Joe. So that could be one reason why we've been having these large swings. It's not necessarily, the last market cycle. It was more methodical. Um, but you can see when we broke through, we confirmed, off to the races last market cycle. This was more the double peak, kind of like what we're in. A lot of people have pointed this out. We broke that 50% resistance, breakthrough, confirmation, and bam! I mean, that was just ridiculous month. Anybody who was in there then. And a similar thing, even if you go back, we broke the 50 confirmation, and we made it to that red growth curve, log growth curve line in every cycle. Granted, it's just a wick. You'd have to be lucky as heck to get your orders filled up here. But yeah, so there's a lot going on. It's exciting times. Bitcoin's not destroying the world. And real quick, Cardano, this is on the weekly. So we're taking a couple steps back, a little bigger picture. You have the Fibonacci. I don't know if anybody knows about mathematics and the golden ratio. It's in Egyptian architecture, the Masonic architectures. It's in all of nature, and it works with human emotion, and humans are emotional with money. That's why it's hard to make money in this space in any investing. That's why there's only maybe the 10% of people can actually do it and be profitable. But we're getting support on that 786, and when you see the stochastic, let me just clean this up. I don't need this in here. When the stochastic bottoms out on the weekly, we've usually found our bottom or relatively close to it. So there's a lot of FUD around Cardano right now. People are chasing the shiny objects. If Cardano's not doing nothing, they get anxious, and then they'll go, speculate somewhere else and sell off their positions. Which the safer bet, in my opinion, with none of this is safe, would be to learn how to delegate and earn yields on your holding. So we want to see this 41 level in the weekly RSI hold. Looks like we're starting to get a push in momentum, but we got to break this downtrend. So we'll see what happens. We could be close to the bottom. My next level would be, I'd have to zoom in a little more to see it better. Sorry, the connection is really slow here. My next level is, I already had the line there. It's going to be that 130, $1.30-ish. And it could just be a wick that hits that. And if you put your order there, it's probably not going to get full. None of this is financial advice. I'm not an advisor. I don't know nothing. I just like to look at charts and data and just see the trends. But we want to, on the RSI, on the daily, we got a momentum kicking up here. On the volume indicator, we're just about to break into higher high after this low. And I guess that's technically a higher low. I mean, it's not much higher. Or some people could look at it as a double bottom in the short term, which is a trend reversal to the upside. So we want to see us break above this 41 on the daily, 41, 42, and hold it as support. And then break some of these prior highs. And then we'll be in the next uptrend. And it might be some news with smart contracts that finally get released tons of people are building on it right now. It's very exciting to see some of the projects that are out there. Not that I'm going to get into any of them, but you know, a lot of the decentralized exchanges and lending platforms. It's going to open up a whole world of possibilities, which means there's already things out there that are going on. It's highly risky, and they haven't been battle tested yet. I mean, Ethereum has, but transaction fees are huge, so you got to be, you know, the people that are moving lots of money around, you know, they don't care to pay, you know, hundreds of dollars or whatever it is right now in transactions. In some cases, when the market is going crazy and there's lots of transactions happening, transaction fees have been tens of thousands of dollars, which that's insane. But we'll see how these progress when they get more users, when these other applications that are built on these protocols, how they react to more volume. And yeah, because then it's going to open up the possibility for people to leverage their assets and create debt that's tax free for themselves. That way they don't have to sell their assets. Wealthy people don't sell their assets. They hold on to them and they collateralize them and they buy more assets that are creating cash flow, or they create assets with them, create a business and then sell that or whatever. So I hope everybody's doing well. A lot of exciting things happening. There's nothing that can stop this. You know, they can try to regulate, but they're back behind so far. Um, there's so much development happening every single day. It's mind blowing, and you can get lost in it. So if you're getting into the space, focus on one thing. Whether it's privacy, whether it's supply chain, whether it's, you know, currencies, you name it. You know, but master one of them. If you're trying to dabble in everything, you're going to get wrecked. A lot of them will disappear and fade away to oblivion. But this is one project I think that can stay along for the long haul, because the way they methodically do things, they don't just put out stuff to get it out there to be ahead of the curve. They want to put it out there, get it out there, do it right the first time, and they have a very strong community that is building wonderful things and helping a lot of people all around the world. So, yeah, hope everybody's well. Take care. God bless. Thank you for watching.